Hey guys, today we're going to be installing snapd and PowerShell on Debian Linux 12. Now I know that can be controversial, both of those can be. There are good reasons to use both of those. And for PowerShell, a lot of people have good reasons to do it. I personally don't think it's the right thing to do for practical purposes. It's not the right way to run a Linux system, but some people have good arguments in favor of it, and that's okay. Personally, I think it's kind of a neat thing to do. If you have a strong opinion about it, definitely leave a comment down below with your opinion. And yeah, let's just jump right into it. All right, so we're going to start out by SUing to root. So there we are. Now we're root. And we're going to run apt update just to make sure our repo information is up to date. Now we're going to run apt install, curl, and a few other tools that are going to help us pull things down. We're going to make sure we have curl, GNU PG, apt transport, HTTPS, and there we go. Continue on with this. Got those installed. Now we're going to run apt install snapd. And there we go. Just hit yes and finish this right up. And there we go. Snapd is installed. So now we're going to search for PowerShell related packages just to see what's there. We see there are a few things on here. And we're going to go ahead and install PowerShell, and we're going to have to use an option for this to specify that classic is okay. But let's give it a shot like this for now. So snap install PowerShell. And we get this error saying that since it needs more permissions, we have to explicitly say classic. So we're going to do that right now. There we go, installing it. And there we go, clear the screen. Now we're going to try PowerShell out. So we're going to actually have to refresh our environment, and just to do it real quick, I'm just going to exit out of the shell and SU back in as root. We're going to show you how to run this as non-root in just a bit. So run PowerShell version. We can see the version of PowerShell that we have installed on here. Run just PowerShell itself, and it'll drop us into a shell. And now we can test out a few commands. So let's just start out with get process. So we can see the running processes on the system. See, the output's a little bit different than the PS command. So we have these columns labeled like this, and just the way it's laid out and stuff. So anyways, we can still run PS. I probably should have done it with ps-ef just to compare the output. But anyways, we can also run get service, and it's going to fail. And they haven't implemented this apparently, because they would have to implement it for systemd and non-systemd systems, and it just wouldn't be consistent. So apparently that's the reason, from what I've been able to see. But you can run get children to see what's in a directory. You can also say ls, and let's just jump to this other directory. You can use ls and also the dir command, the ls command again, and just exit right on out of there. And so now we're going to go ahead and show you how to run this as non-root. So run pwsh and it doesn't run, but if you run it from the full path, it works. So we want to make sure that this snap bin directory is on our path. So since we installed this with snapd, we're just going to we're editing our bash rc file for this user, and we are exporting path equals the current path colon, and we're going to check back here and then edit the file again and add snap bin. Then we're going to save that, and then we're going to source our bash rc file. And now that we've sourced it, we can just run pwsh by itself, and it works. Now we have PowerShell working. If you want to do that for everyone on the system, you might want to edit your Etsy profile. Hopefully you found this useful, or at least interesting. You might want to give me a thumbs up, and definitely leave a comment down below if you have anything to add to this, any questions, comments, criticisms, have any opinions about either snapd or PowerShell on Linux. And if you know something I don't know, definitely point it out, not just for me, but for the next person who watches this video. And you're going to want to hit that subscribe button, because we have a lot of other even more interesting content. Do Raspberry Pis, hardware, software, coding, servers, a lot of Linux stuff, a lot of we do like Mac OS and Windows 2, and just a lot of tech stuff in general. You're not going to want to miss out on, so definitely hit the subscribe button. And as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys on that next video.